Hello there, it's a pleasure for me to be here with you one more time, and today I'm going to talk to you or start talking to you about the project budgeting or how you manage costs in your projects. You have to know that this is a very sensitive area in project management, because when you see news like this, I'm going to share, what do you think? So yes, you might be thinking now, if you and we don't manage projects very well, we might be invited to be the next news in the paper, and we don't want that. So that's the reason that cost management in projects are very sensitive and really requires our attention and our hands-on in order to control all of this and make sure that the feasibility indicated in the very beginning are maintained along the project life cycle. So, and in project management, there are 4 processes related to cost management, and I will share with you. But before I talk to you about these 4 processes, I would like to highlight a few things for you here that are related to cost management. So, cost information budgeting is started in every project in the very beginning. So we use high-level estimations in terms of cost, for example, to define if a project is feasible or not, if we should prioritize this project in relation to other. We use also the estimations we bring to define if we will make or buy. It's also a process that requires good information in terms of cost. But other than that, so we use the cost information along the project life cycle to maintain that feasibility that I just mentioned for you a few seconds ago along the entire life cycle, and to deliver at the end that expected value, that expected profit the company is looking for when we decide to make a project. So in order to reach all of this that I just told you, we need to follow these 4 processes, including in cost management. And in this class, I will just provide you an overview about this 4 processes, and in the next classes we'll be start talking one by one in a more specific detail. So the first process involved in cost management is plan your cost management. So we need to define how we will manage cost in your project. So when we will report, what kind of data we use to report, who needs to be involved in this, what is the change management process, and few other information. These are all included in the cost management plan. So second process is actually we need to estimate our budget. So there are techniques to do that, and we will explore this in the next classes. So the third process is actually to define our budget. It means establish the baseline of costs for our project. This includes all the costs, also includes the reserves required, for example, for risk management. And by the way, we will be exploring this in much more details the next class. And the last and not less important, we actually need to control the costs. So what kind of KPIs, key performance indicators, what kind of tools we will be using to control the costs. And maybe even more important is how we manage when we find a deviation. That's actually related to how we will control the scope, how we will evaluate the costs and reconciliate all of these things together in order to keep the project moving according to the expectations of our stakeholders. So, and that's the way I would like to conclude this class. If we don't have a good plan for how you manage our costs in the project, we may find ourselves very soon in big problems. So what I'd like you now is to check out here all the materials we have shared together with this class and review all of these concepts, and I would like to see you in the next class. So see you next class, and that your success come faster than you think.